The kitchen suddenly felt too quiet. Sarah continued staring toward the hallway. Nothing. No woman. No footsteps. No movement. Daniel walked over and looked in the same direction. Sarah, there's nobody there. Sarah swallowed. She was standing right there. Daniel gently took her hand. Maybe you were still half asleep. Sarah shook her head. No, Daniel. I spoke to her. Daniel looked concerned. Who? Sarah hesitated. The woman who came last night. Daniel's expression changed. What woman? Sarah stared at him. The woman I let inside. Daniel slowly shook his head. Sarah, nobody came inside. Sarah's face went pale. Sarah couldn't let it go. She checked the security camera footage. She and Daniel sat together, watching the recording. The timestamp appeared. 2:17 a.m. Sarah watched herself approach the door. She opened it. Then, she stepped aside. Sarah's eyes widened. There! Look! Daniel leaned closer. On the screen, Sarah was standing alone, talking to absolutely no one. Then she stepped backward, as if allowing someone to enter. Sarah stopped breathing. No! Daniel looked at her. Sarah! She shook her head. She was there. Daniel replayed it. Again. Sarah opening the door. Sarah stepping aside. Sarah looking directly at someone who wasn't there. But there was nobody. That evening, Daniel tried to reassure her, but Sarah couldn't stop thinking about the woman. Why don't you believe me? Daniel sighed. I believe that you saw something that's not the same thing. Sarah, there's literally nobody on the recording. Her voice became sharper. So now I'm crazy. Daniel immediately regretted his words. I didn't say that, but that's what you think. Daniel stood there, silently. And something inside Sarah whispered, See? He's already getting tired of you. Sarah looked toward the hallway. The woman was standing there, smiling. Sarah turned back to Daniel. He hadn't noticed anything. Later that night, Sarah stood alone in the bathroom. She washed her face. She looked up. The mirror was fogged. Sarah wiped the glass. Her reflection appeared then. The woman appeared behind her. Sarah froze. She spun around. Nobody. She slowly turned back toward the mirror. The woman was still there, standing directly behind her. Sarah's breathing became heavy. What do you want? The woman smiled. Then she whispered, Your husband doesn't really love you. Sarah stared at her. That's not true. The woman stepped closer in the reflection. Woman, then why are you afraid he'll leave? Sarah's expression changed, because that thought had never been spoken aloud. Sarah backed away from the mirror. You don't know anything about me. The woman smiled. I know what you think when he doesn't call. Sarah's eyes widened. I know what you think when he talks to another woman. Sarah shook her head. Stop. I know you're afraid. You're not enough. Sarah covered her ears. Stop. The woman leaned closer. And I know you don't trust him. Silence. Sarah slowly lowered her hands. She whispered, How do you know that? The woman smiled. Because you told me. Sarah stared at her. When? The woman's smile widened. Every time you thought it. The bathroom light suddenly flickered. Sarah looked down, then back at the mirror. The woman was gone. Only Sarah remained. But Sarah now understood something terrifying. The woman wasn't telling her secrets. She was repeating them. Sarah had spent the whole day trying to prove the woman existed. But that night, she began asking a different question. What if the woman didn't come to tell her something? What if she came to make her believe something? And somewhere inside the mirror, the woman smiled.
Stay tuned. That's the end of part 2. You can't miss part 3. The mystery is getting darker. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.